Hi, I'm Christienna Fryar, and I'm the lecturer in Black British History here at Goldsmiths. And I want to talk to you a little bit today about my teaching and some of the things you might learn if you take my modules while you're here at Goldsmiths. I'm actually new to Goldsmiths, so I've been here since October of 2019. And one of my main jobs here is as the convener of the new MA in Black British History, which will be launching in the fall of 2020. This is one of the first MAs of its kind in the country, and it does mean that I'm actually teaching primarily at the MA level. And those of you who are interested in the MA after your time here at Goldsmiths, we would certainly love to see you in the MA. I do, though, teach at the undergraduate level as well. And one of the things that's so important to me as a teacher, as an academic, as a thinker, as a scholar, is to think expansively. So everything that I do in terms of my teaching is about how can we think expansively. So to take Black British history as an example, Black British history is not just, as a lot of people might assume, it's not just a history of Black people in the British Isles, often post 1945 is the assumption. It's a much larger, much longer world history. Now, how it's a world history, I'm not going to say just yet. You'll have to take my class to find out why I believe that Black British history is a world history. And the class in particular that I've been teaching is a module called Black and British, which is a year-long year 2 and year 3 module. So be on the lookout for that module. But I also bring this into other aspects of my teaching. So one of the things I really like to do in the classroom is to think about what is the history of the cultural, social, and environmental forces that shape our lives. So for me, I like to teach about sports. I like to teach about race and racism. And I also do some teaching about natural, or what people refer to as natural disasters, which are actually not natural at all, but are entirely bound up in social forces. One of the ways that I do all of this, both the Black British history and the other things that I've mentioned, and this also includes my teaching in British history and European history, is that all of this history I like to think about through the region of the Caribbean. So the region of the Caribbean is critical to my teaching. I've taught modules specifically on the Caribbean, but I also bring it into as much of my teaching as I can. So I find all of this really exciting, and I like thinking about this stuff. I like teaching this stuff. My classroom I like to make as interactive as possible, a space where we can all discuss, where we can work through material together, where we can at times fail together, and where we can learn from each other. I learn as much from y'all as I hope you learn from me when I'm teaching. So this is a space where we will be learning together. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, to talk to us. We would love to answer any questions that you might have, particularly in this time of uncertainty. We know that a lot of you are going to be making some difficult decisions coming up, but we hope to see you in the fall. Certainly, I hope to see you in the fall and to see you in some of the modules that I'm teaching about Black British history, about Caribbean history, and the rest of the things that I teach. Bye.